process, never roll with all your dough, most importantly. Number 2, don't just go with any hoe, because there's going to be more hoes out there. Find something that you like. If you like them young, if you like them with big fat titties, I mean, you go with whatever that you have a flavor for, but don't cruise around in the ghetto for too long, because the longer you're out there, the more risk you're going to have to danger, theft, what have you. And you don't want to get caught up in any of that. You just want to go in, take care of your business, and roll. That's how the doctor does it. But a lot of times what the doctor does before a date is he'll pick up a colored hooker before he hooks up with his date, because it kind of relaxes me, and I don't necessarily have to try as hard to get in the date's pants because I had some colored hooker action, you know what I'm saying? And I do that a lot when I go out on like a Friday or Saturday night. I'll just meet a hoe about 9, 10 o'clock, hit the club, and see what else is going on. Because chances are, a lot of you guys out there know that you're not going to get laid every weekend when you go to the clubs. It doesn't matter where you live. But if you have a more relaxed attitude about it, the girls are going to be like, what's up with this guy? Why isn't he trying so hard like his friends are or whatever? And they're kind of interested, and then they want to start talking to you and find out more about you. Next thing you know, you're in the sheets, as they say. So that's how the doctor rolls with the date action. A lot of things that happen in the ghetto, like you hear about people getting shot and killed, it's just not your average guy just driving through. The only time that'll happen is if there's a drive-by, but when you hear about, you know, somebody getting shot or killed, it's usually over a drug deal gone bad, or they owe the person some money, or they burned them on another deal, or they were just plain talking shit about him and they heard about it. I mean, I saw a dude get shot once, and that's exactly what it was about. It was about somebody talking shit. And I was on my way to this stripper's house, man. Fucking 18 years old, man. Nice ass fucking titties, nice ass. Oh, man, she was off the fucking hook, and that shit held me up for like 2 fucking hours, man. And I was doing like the interview thing with all the different cops, and I must have talked to like about 10 different cops to tell them the story, tell them what I saw, and finally after like the second hour, I told the cop, I said, look, yo man, I got this date with this hot 18-year-old stripper. You know what the fucking cops did? They kept me there a little bit longer, them pricks. Not trying to help me out, but they wanted me to help them out, helping me with all that fucking information, you know, giving them all that information. And then I had to appear as a witness in the police lineup and point the guy out in the lineup, and that took like about a year. We went through that like a couple of times, and you know, these attorneys, they play their horseshit little games, like you know, one time the guy was sick or the guy didn't show up, and it was, you know, I'm standing there looking like a frickin' moron, you know, waiting to do the lineup thing, to point the guy out on the lineup. It took like 3 fucking times, you know, so that was a lot of bullshit too, man. People get shot over crazy shit in the ghetto. But I heard this one story about these 2 white people in Chicago. Saw this one girl getting raped by a bunch of gangbangers, and they lived in the neighborhood, these 2 white people, and they thought, you know, they're going to try cleaning up the neighborhood and be a superhero and do something about this young girl getting raped. Number 1, never mess with their fucking business. That girl is getting raped, not just clear out of the blue. She did something. She could have snitched somebody out. She could be a CI for a cop. For those of you who don't know what that is, that's a confidential informant that the cops will take care of once in a while, maybe give them a little bit of chump change so they could get something to eat or whatever. and they snitch out all the drug dealers and all the gang activity that's going on in the neighborhood. So if the doctor ever saw something like that, the doctor would just keep on riding, because these people, they got beat the fuck up. They got beat up to a bloody pulp. The guy was on the radio. He said what he did. Him and his wife or girlfriend or whatever, they curled up into a little ball, and they let the guys just beat them in the head and the skull and let their knuckles get all fucking black and blue and bloody. And the guy goes, guaranteed their fucking knuckles are hurting today. But that's not the way the doctor is gonna go out. The doctor's not trying to save the hood. The doctor just wants to fuck some pussy. There's a lot of danger to trying to pick up colored hookers. There's tricks to the trade that I think a lot of people should know.